Hi everybody, we'll be starting with essay writing in this particular video. This is for both 10th and 12th boards, and I'll tell you which essay you should attempt because this is a crucial topic in which students lose marks. So let's begin with characteristics of good essay. Express what you want concisely. Do not beat around the bush. See, it should be very clear in your head what you want to write, and please draw a draft so that you can write the points clearly in the essay. You can express yourself properly. Every sentence and paragraph should flow smoothly and logically from the previous one. Of course, it's a compulsion that you write a meaningful and a logical essay. It should not be diverting from its path. The essay should never stray from its main purpose. Different points of view can be introduced. Then we talk about the simplicity of the language. Of course, you feel that advanced vocab can help the examiner fetch you more marks. But it's not true in all the cases. You have to maintain a simple tone as well. It's not important to every time put advanced vocab and just confuse the examiner. Now, parts of an essay. See, this is the most important thing. So for your board examination, you definitely need handwritten notes. And for this, we have launched all these ebooks. You can check them out from the link in the description box. You can see ICSE 10 Success of Membership, which has all the important ebooks uploaded with all the handwritten notes of chemistry, physics, bio, history, geography. Then we have English language ebook for ICSE and ISC board. Then you can check out other important ebooks like chemistry, full syllabus notes. Then we have History 6 Most Important Questions, Physics Notes ebook, which has all the chapters covered. The full syllabus is covered in this particular ebook. If you want to buy these, you can check out the link in the description box. So this is the introduction. Here you have to introduce about the essay. It captures interest and ends with thesis. You can start your essay with an anecdote or a quote. See, the starting statement should be interesting so that the examiner gets captivated by what you write. Then we have body, right? Then at the end we have conclusion. In body, you have to support the ideas and sentences, provide additional details, support the thesis, and there should be new idea in every paragraph. You can write examples also supporting the thesis, right? The conclusion, it ties loose ends, reiterates, summarizes, brings to a close. The summary can be written. See, the question is on terrorism, and here the idea is explained. We can define terrorism as the systematic use of violence and other intimidation techniques to achieve goals. Unlike wars that are fought by the government, terrorist activities are controlled entirely by rogue elements and dissenters. The main idea is explained here, right? Now this is the example. It supports the main idea. Terrorism has been growing at an alarming rate these days. Very few nations have been saved from onslaught of terrorist activities. Contrary to popular beliefs, not just the prosperous nations such as the US and the UK, but also the underdeveloped nations such as Afghanistan have faced problems related to terrorism. These are the ideas that are covered. For example, the Pakistani terrorists on the Kashmir border, the infiltration and all, right? Then here is the concluding statement. Now I'll start. I was just showing you the introduction, the body and conclusion, how you have to maintain that structure. Now in this, a narrative essay tells the reader a story or narrates an incident. This type of composition is addressed in detail in the chapter Introduction to Story Writing. Well, the characteristics of narrative essays are, they follow a chronological order. They may contain first-hand accounts of the narrator. They may use first person, second person or third person narrative techniques. They may contain dialogues or conversations between the characters. They use vivid descriptions of scenes, characters and moods in the story. A question, the funniest boy. So this is the introductory paragraph. He was the funniest boy I had ever met. And make sure to maintain the tense. If you're writing past tense, the whole essay should be written in that same tense. He would make everyone laugh till they toppled over their chairs and fell. His smartness was equally famed. There was no one in the school who did not know Dean Peters. He was just like me. So you'll write about that boy, right? An introduction. Then you can start with the examples. That we love to play pranks on others. It was like a science for us. We planned, we experimented, and finally we implemented. We were so good at what we did that no one ever suspected us of the action. The entire school was left baffled every time we pulled off a prank, as the prankster would never be caught. On one such occasion, all the teachers found their attendance registers missing. All the children cheered with joy when the news reached them. Some of them even ran off home as they knew that they could not be marked absent without the registers. Our very own friend Jay told the teachers that he had heard us speaking about the registers. So this is how the story has been framed, or you can write different instances or the incidents that happened, right? Then at the end, you can write something with a twist, or as I told you, suspense. The ending should always be on a positive note. Then moving on to descriptive essays. A descriptive essay simply describes something to the reader. What are the characteristics? They appeal to one or more of the 5 senses of the reader: sight, smell, sound, taste, and feel. Now these are the most important things. So this is the question. You had to cycle home through the town on the day of a festival. Describe the sight, sound, and more of the people around you. What were your feelings at the end of the ride? So you have to describe each and everything. Make sure that you highlight the points that you have to write. This should be done in a chronological order. Sights, sounds, mood of the people. What were your feelings at the end? Alright. So you have to imagine yourself cycling home through the town. Festival can be anything. I think Diwali would be appropriate in this case because there are a lot of things that happen, like firecrackers.